Good day, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. I am Isaac Joel Zacharias, one of today's reporter, alongside Nathaniel Guevara and Kent Miranda. And today for our group presentation, we will be discussing Rizal's ideas of today's world. Let's begin. Jose Rizal was a Filipino writer and a nationalist during the Spanish colonial period. He is considered one of the most important figures in Philippine history because his writings helped Filipinos become more aware of their identity and injustice they were experiencing. Through his work, Rizal promoted education, unity, and peaceful reform as ways to improve the country. One of his important essays is The Philippines a Century Hence, written between 1889 and 1890, and published in La Solidaridad. In this essay, Rizal tried to predict what would happen to the Philippines in the next 100 years. Instead of just criticizing Spanish rule, he explained how colonization affected Filipino identity, thinking, and society. Rizal discussed whether the Philippines would stay under foreign control, become independent, or be controlled by another country. He also talked about the importance of education, good leadership, and social reforms in shaping the country's future. He based his ideas on how people react to oppression and change. Even today, his essay is still important because we can compare his predictions to the Philippines now. It helps us understand current issues in identity, leadership, and national development. Up next, we will be having Kent Miranda as our next reporter.
Thank you. Overview of Rizal predictions. In the Philippines, a century hence, Jose Rizal outlined several key predictions about the future of the Philippines based on his analysis and colonial rule and effects on society. National identity. Filipinos would eventually unite despite cultural and regional differences. Shared experience of oppression would lead to a stronger sense of nationhood and collective identity. Colonial mentality. Long-term colonization would weaken national pride and creates independence on external influences, even after independence is achieved. Independence. The Philippines would not remain under Spanish rule forever. If reform were denied, revolution would likely occur, but if reforms were granted, peaceful progress could still lead to change. Governance. Corruption, abuse of power, and lack of representation would lead to dissatisfaction among the people. Poor leadership would eventually result in resistance or unrest. Social reforms. Education would empower Filipinos with knowledge and critical thinking, enabling them to challenge injustice and actively participate in nation building. Next slide. Application to the Philippines in 2026. Social media and digital nationalism. In 2026, social media plays a major role in shaping how Filipino express nationalism, engage with national issues. Platforms like Facebook, TikTok, and X allow people to share opinion, raise awareness, and mobilize support for causes such as elections, social movements, and disaster response. This shows that nationalism is still alive, but it now exists in digital forms. However, social media also spread misinformation and biases content. False information can influence public opinion, especially during election or national controversies. This weekend inform decision making and creates division among people. Rizal emphasized the importance of critical thinking and education. In this situation, reflect his warning that awareness without proper understanding can be dangerous. Next slide. Youth participation in politics. The youth sector plays an increasing important role in Philippines politics today. Many young Filipino actively participate in voting, join advocacy group, and use online platform to express their views on political and social issues. Youth lead movements and decisions have become more visible, especially during national election and major political events. Despite this, not all young people are politically engaged. Some feel disconnected or believe their voices do not make a difference. This shows that while participation is improving, there are still challenges in encouraging consistent and meaningful involvement. Rizal believe that youth are essential to nation building in today's situation show both progress and remaining gaps. Next reporter, Nat Gibara.
Education and civic awareness. Increased accessibility. Education in the Philippines has become more accessible with more school programs and digital learning platforms available. Quality challenges. However, there are still issues with quality resources and equal access, especially in rural or underprivileged areas. Not all students receive the same level of education. Civic awareness gap. Civic awareness also varies among Filipinos. While some are informed and actively participate in society, others lack awareness of their rights and responsibilities as citizens. Rizal believed then that education is the foundation of progress, and this remains true today. Without proper education, it is difficult for people to make informed decisions or contribute effectively to society. Next slide, please. Economic inequality. Economic inequality continues to be major challenges in the Philippines. Many Filipinos still live in poverty or struggle with low wage, limited job opportunities, and rising living costs. At the same time, wealth and resources are concentrated among smaller portion of the population. 40% living in poverty is still struggling with basic needs. 10% control wealth, concentrated resources. 25% unemployment, limited job opportunities. This gap creates unequal opportunities in areas such as education, healthcare, and employment. It can also lead to frustration and social tension. Rizal warned that injustice and inequality in society could cause unrest, and this issue remains relevant today as many Filipinos continue to seek better living conditions. Next slide, please. Globalization and Filipino identity. Globalization has made the Philippines more connected to the rest of the world. Filipinos work abroad, consume international media, and adapt global trends in fashion, language, and lifestyle. This has brought opportunities for economic growth and cultural exchange. Identity challenges. However, globalization also affects Filipinos' identity. There is still a tendency for some people to favor foreign culture products or stand over local ones. This reflects Rizal concept of colonial mentality where Filipino may undervalue their own culture. The challenges today is balancing global influence while preserving and valuing Filipino identity. Next slide please. Gen Z perspective. From the perspective of Gen Z in 2026, the ideas of Rizal in the Philippines a century hence can still be clearly seen in today's society. Prediction came true. The Philippines eventually gained independence and a stronger sense of national identity developed among Filipinos. People today are more aware of their rights and are able to express their opinions, especially through digital platforms. Challenges remains. However, some of Rizal concerns such as colonial mentality, inequality, and problem in governance still exist. This shows that while progress has been made, not all issues have been fully resolved. Modern issues. One major issue is misinformation, especially on social media where false or misleading information can influence public opinion. Another challenge is political division where people are often divided by beliefs and ideologies. Youth responsibilities. From a Gen Z perspective, the role of the youth in nation building is more important than ever. Young Filipino today have access to education, technology, and platforms that allow them to speak out and participate in national issues. Thank you.
Thank you, Nat. Now for the conclusion. In conclusion, the ideas of Jose Rizal in the Philippines a century hence remain highly relevant in Philippines today. His predictions about national identity, colonial mentality, independence, governance, and social reform were not only accurate in many ways, but also continue to reflect the country's current situation. Achievements, independence, and progress made, challenges, modern forms of old problems, education, foundation for critical thinking, participation, active role in nation building. The discussion shows that while the Philippines has achieved independence and made progress, many challenges still exist, such as misinformation, economic inequality, weak civic awareness, and the influence of foreign culture. These modern issues are simply new forms of the problem Rizal had already identified more than a century ago. From a Gen Z perspective, Rizal's message is clear. The future of the nation depends on its people, especially the youth. His emphasis on education, critical thinking, and active participation remains important in addressing today's challenges and building a better society. Ultimately, Rizal's work is not just about the past. It is a reminder that the responsibility of shaping the future continues. His vision challenges every generation to be more aware, more involved, and more committed to the progress of the nation. Here are the references used for our report. Thank you for listening.